Well, we're back. It's the end of the day. The sun is, it might be gone now. I'm not sure. Just a twinkle of it there. We've got all the logs, the 2 logs sawed up. Everything went okay. I got to clean up. What I do is I split them and put them in there. Now you're going to see something next that you didn't think this old fat guy would ever do. I'm going to split a couple and show you how I get rid of these. Now, I don't normally split wood by hand, but I'll let you know I do split between 2 and, oh lordy, that's a long way down, 2 and 3 cords a year by hand. But I only split what I call one-hit wonders. Now watch this stuff. This is why I split it. I didn't get that one right. That's a 2-hit wonder. It's at an angle. They don't split when they're at an angle for some reason. Don't ask me why, but if they're flat like this, they usually go in one shot. Uh-oh, that's a 2-hitter. That's a pretty thick piece of wood. That's about how fast it takes to split a bunch of these. You can pull them out and just get a whole pile pretty quick. Oops, here's another one. And then you just throw them in the old bucket, bark side down is what I like to do. These are some pretty healthy little chunks of oak. That's what I do. That's another reason I cut fat slab wood. You cut fat slab wood, it saves you on sawing. You don't have to saw so many. Sometimes you make a mistake and cut a narrow, almost just about every time you cut a narrow board or you cut a narrow slab, you ended up taking another board right off of it. I think we did that in that sawmill. Took one, then took another one off of it, and then it just makes for more sawing. I don't know if you're seeing all this or not. Let me get back here and take another look. Yeah, it's pretty much. So you just fill it all up. And before you know it, you got a bucket. That one there could probably go. Again, that's the size of my hand, so that's bigger than you want. But it's going to be for next year. It's just going in the boiler, so it'll be just right for next year. I stack it bark down because I figure, I don't know. That's just the way I stack it. Sometimes the bark's on there, sometimes it's not. Who knows? I don't know which way. Somebody has probably done I can't think of the word. When you get old and senile, you forget a lot. I can't think of the word. But if somebody was to set a bunch of wood down, bark up and bark down, a study, that's what it is, thing. If somebody was to do a study on drying firewood, which way it dries faster, bark up or bark down. Oh man, that one's just too heavy. I bet they've done one on that to see which dries the fastest. Let me know in your comments down below if you've ever done one of those. Does wood dry faster bark up or bark down? Don't know. I bet there's a difference though. Here's one of those where you sawed a thin slab, and then what you take one more board off of it. So you wasted your cut. If you're sawing your own wood, now if you're sawing somebody's wood and you're getting money per board foot, you want to saw all that. You want to saw tight slabs. But if you're just sawing your wood for your junk, and if it isn't going to become a piece of structural wood, then you might as well cut a heavy slab, because if it isn't slab wood, it's going to be firewood. Oh my God, that's so heavy. And then I'll just set a bunch more out. Oh, that stuff is heavier than you think, but it's still all one split wonders. I should sell it as recreation wood or campfire wood, but I haven't got around to putting a stand out there. I don't know if that would be a good item around this area or not. Ouch. That one just hurt me. There you go. Now hopefully they'll all be that one could maybe use two. This one's hiding on me. It don't want to go to work today. I mean, they split so easy, it would be stupid to take it back to the wood splitter. Anyhow, I'll throw those in there. The next thing I wanted to show you real quick is how I got the bark off of that other tree. Where are we at here? I use, oh guys, wore out. I started taking the bark off of this, and I realized maybe you'd like to see how I got the bark off that other tree. I use one of these things quite a bit. I also have a little pry bar that just gets under there and peels it up. And then I also use one of those landscaping shovels that's only about 6 inches wide. It's got a shovel on it about that high, and you can go like that. But this thing gets under the bark pretty good, and you can debark a dead tree pretty quick. This is already loose, but if you want to even trim it down, you know, that if I get one that's real muddy or something like that, I'll do that. Sometimes you got to use a hatchet. Anyway, did that get the end of it? Yeah, I got the end of it. I'm gonna clean that up and do that a little while longer. Once you see me do it, there ain't no point in just sitting and watching me work. Of course, some people like to watch other people work. Yeah. Anyway, I got to cut that one up into my 18-inch pieces. So I'm going to work on that a little while. There ain't no point in watching that. It's just kind of repeat. So that's over and out for today. I don't know how I got like 5 movies of Saw I got to download. So I might throw this in between. That'd be kind of crazy too. Who knows? I'm a senile old man. I'll do what I want. Anyway, see you later.